get asked how to prepare your house for sale. And obviously each client is very individual, and really each property we would go to would assess differently and make minor suggestions about what would help present the property in the best way.
Yeah.
But we thought we'd just lightly touch on some of those points today as to what you might look for. We're not talking major renovation items, we're talking, things like landscaping, first impressions. So when buyers turn up or when you drive past the home, that it's presented neat and tidy.
Yep, absolutely.
You don't need to be an extreme gardener by any means, but definitely having it neat and tidy. And then obviously once you enter the property, what do you think?
Yeah, I guess the tidiness and lack of clutter is one of the main things. So trying to clear out the property as best you can, if that's putting a few items away perhaps, or boxing them up and just putting them to the side, just so the property is a little bit clearer of clutter and people can get a bit of a better feel for how their furniture is going to sit in the property. I think that's an important one.
I think it's really easy if there are too many distractions away from the actual house itself. We're there to, at the end of the day, we're approaching the home, not the contents, unless obviously it's a furnished apartment. But generally, we want people to look at the kitchen. We don't want them to look at the 10,000 appliances that might be on the menu. So
the Thermomix.
Yeah, they're like, oh, my Thermomix was positive.
Exactly.
But this is what we're saying is we want people simple. Not too crowded, so obviously the space feels nice and large, or as it is, and really paying attention to the house itself.
Yeah.
So cleanliness, obviously, we do often have clients that, light a candle for the home open, which is a really nice touch because people associate, smells with certain things as well. We don't want anything overpowering by any means. And again, rear garden, if there is one, obviously landscaping again is a super important thing. And one other thing is obviously windows. Make sure your windows are nice and clean as well. Or there's webs, we're all are guilty of that, but maybe just doing a nice sort of what we call a spring clean or a vacay clean, just to make sure that it's super tidy for people to see what potential of imagine themselves behind.
Yeah, that's right. Also, if you have animals, I think it's important to, if you can take the animals away for like a home open, for example, that just gives ease to people looking at the property.
Absolutely. And that's it. Thank you.
Thanks.